Hi, and welcome to Math 257 Online. I'm Roxanne Klassen, your instructor this semester, and I just wanted to make you a quick video to let you know what our class is going to be like. So in this video, we're going to talk about a few things. What does online mean? Our office hours or how to get some help, goals and strategy, resources you can use, technology, as well as our notebook. So online on your own time means you complete your assignments on your own when you choose, as long as you're adhering to Canvas due dates. So there's no attendance where you're coming in person. However, per college policy, you have to be active in your course on a weekly basis or you'll be withdrawn for non-participation. And active means submitting assignments, not just logging in or sending me an email. So submitting academic work. You'll be glad to know that this course has no in-person testing. It does have 2 lockdown browser tests, one midterm over probability and statistics and one final over geometry. In addition to those lockdown browser exams, you also have oral exams at the same times. So a midterm oral over probability and statistics and a final over geometry. And those oral exams will be scheduled in advance and will be on Zoom. So office hours and student support hours. So Monday and Wednesday, I'm going to be available 10:30 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. in person as well as online. Tuesday, Thursday, it's from 12 to 1:15, same thing in person or online. I know that you might be working and that's why you took an online class, so those hours might not work for you. I will have other times available by appointment, so just reach out and we'll make sure we connect to help you. So the goals and strategy of this course is really part 2 of the why behind elementary mathematics. So in 256, you covered a lot of material that you're already familiar with, like whole numbers, fractions, decimals, percents, and hopefully you laid a really strong foundation. In 257, however, you're going to be looking at probability, statistics, and geometry, and you may be less familiar with the material. So some of you might be learning the actual material as well as learning the why behind. So you might need to review some of those topics as we go. Again, as always, reach out if you need anything, but explanation of your mathematical reasoning is actually the key to this course. So just a few reminders. This is a 4 credit hour class, so it covers a lot of concepts. So you need to make sure you plan accordingly and be ready on day 1. Due dates in the course are typically Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And I really want to make sure you know we're a small community, but it will be a great learning community on your way to becoming an elementary educator. So reach out to your classmates even though you're online, and you can help each other as well. So technology, you should have already gotten an email, and some of you have already had me in the past, so you know that I teach using iPads. So if you have your own iPad, that is fine. But the college is providing an iPad free of charge for you to use in the fall and the spring semester as long as you're enrolled in MCC courses. The advantage of having the iPad is it's really easier to complete the assignments to show your math, and you don't have to print anything out. So if you can, please go get the iPad. I really, really recommend it. If you have your own iPad or a tablet and a stylus, that's fine as well. Reach out to me if you have any questions on that. A calculator. A calculator is helpful in this class. It could be scientific or graphing, or you could even use an app like Desmos. But you still should practice your mathematical fluency on all simple calculations by hand to keep everything you learned in 256 fresh in your mind. In this class, we are going to be using some software for geometry and statistics. So if you have any trouble, make sure you let me know. Tools that you should have at home. You should have a protractor and a ruler. They should be relatively inexpensive and you could keep them at home. If for some reason you don't have them and you could stop by campus, I would let you borrow one for the semester as long as you make sure you return it. The last thing on this technology, it's not really technology, but food. Sometimes I teach using food like M&Ms, Starburst, gumdrops, etc. So I might ask you to buy some materials. They will be very inexpensive, like a pack of M&Ms. But if you can't do that, don't worry about it. I always have an alternate plan for you. It just makes it more fun if you have a snack as well. Notebooks. For those of you who had me, you're familiar with the notebook and OneNote. In K-12, they use notebooking a lot. You're welcome to make a paper notebook, but especially in this class, you would be printing a lot. I start you with an electronic notebook through OneNote and Class Notebook, and there's another video with information about that. But you're welcome to transfer information from OneNote that I distribute to your own note-taking tool of your choice, like Google Docs, GoodNotes, Notability, to create your notebook. There's more information about that in the course. I just wanted to give you a heads up. So that's all. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know and reach out as always if you need anything. I look forward to working with you this semester.